A speedy welcome to the show for everyone. This is Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makodi. It's SPEEDy Talk movement, and my name's Onose. SPEEDy Talk is a program for the youth, and we look at issues that surround them and we talk about it. On today's focus, we are looking at tribalism in marriage. Is this still a thing amongst today's youths? That's what we're looking at. Now, I love to say knows no boundary, but in a country as culturally diversified as us, one question still lingers on. Does tribalism play a role in who we marry in this time and age? Despite modernization, intertribal marriage still raises concern in many homes, right? Some families are still uncomfortable about who their sons or daughter should marry and where they should actually marry from. Should this actually be an issue in this generation? So today we are asking, do you think tribalism in marriage will be an issue in this current generation? Have you ever experienced this before, or you know someone who has? Our phone lines are open for you to call 0808 4275 464 0808 4275 464. Of course, I'm not alone in the studio. I'm here with my amazing colleague
Edison Dishon.
And I am Benjamin Kuji.
Nice to have you, Mr. Benjamin, and of course, Edison. Welcome on board.
Yeah. Thank you.
So how do you feel today? How do you feel about this moment?
Yeah, it's going to be, a spectacular one because it's a nice, topic,
I think this topic is timely.
Wow.
Going by the fact that a lot of things, we are getting to know each other when it comes to Nigeria. And, Nigeria, we have a lot of tribes in Nigeria. There are some that sometimes you hear and you're even confused. This tribe is in Nigeria. You understand?
Yeah.
So I think, and with the advent of technology, we are getting to socialize more. So we are getting to know each other. So I think this topic is timely.
It is indeed. All right. So in case you just joining, it's Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makodi. It's SPEEDy Talk, and this is where we talk about issues that concerns you and me. SPEEDy Talk is a program specially designated and designed for the young folks, the youth. So now today we're talking about tribalism in marriage. Of course, we know there are a lot of young women and young men out there who are planning to get married, but we don't know if tribalism is actually a concern. Maybe it affects them in their family or where they come from. Being that we are in a modern and established era where everything is posh and the standard of thing is so modern, in as much as it's not a concern for some persons or most persons, but I still feel there are some little lapses when it comes to the way some family thinks or the perspective of others as regard this issue. Some person will be like, no, this tribe, I cannot marry from this tribe. My child cannot marry from this tribe. So we don't know how it is for you. It's not an issue which tribe you're marrying from, whether you would like to marry from the tribe. That's not what we're talking about now. But what we're focused on is tribalism in marriage. What do you think about it? What is it for you? So the phone lines are open for you to call 0808 4275 464 0808 4275 464. I'm Onose, like I said earlier, and of course I'm with my amazing colleagues
Dishon Edison
and I am Benjamin Kuji.
So I'm going to throw this question at you guys now. What do you think tribalism? why do you think tribalism is still a factor in choosing a marriage partner for some families in this current generation? Because to me, if you ask me, I don't think it's something we should even talk about. Right?
It's something to talk about because
yes, it's something to talk about. But I said, if you ask me, it's not something I should talk about because there are other things I should be looking at. My focus will not be on where this person is from, the tribal aspect of it. But a lot of persons are concerned about this. In as much as I'm not concerned, doesn't mean it does not affect other persons. Why do you think tribalism is still a factor in choosing a marriage partner for some family in this current generation? Mr. Ben, I would like to hear your take on this.
Okay, for me, I don't think it should be a factor, but as we are different, we are different. So way of reasoning is different. And most of the times when I talk like this, I always make reference to my family. In my family, I am the third male child. The first got married to an Igbo lady. I'm Tiv by tribe.
Okay.
The first got married to an Igbo lady from Enugu. The second got married to an Igbo lady from Enugu also. And me, the third, I got married to a Tiv lady.
Okay.
So from that, I can say that my family, they are open. My dad is old school, so to speak. But on that aspect, he is open. Me personally, why I got married to a Tiv lady, it's not because of tribalism per se, but I just wanted something easy for me. I don't like complicated things in my life. So I preferred a Tiv lady where our cultures will align. You understand?
I think he's going back to the differences.
No, I'll come to you. I'll come to you.
No, let me finish.
Yes.
If I had seen another tribe, I could have married.
Yes.
You understand? But I just wanted an easy path for me, something that we can connect. You understand? But I wouldn't say that if I have a child, I'll insist that my child will must marry a Tiv person. You understand?
That's for you.
That's for me. Thank you. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, we'll come back to you, Mr. Ben, and of course, Edison. If you're just joining, this is Speedy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. Speedy Talk is a program specially designed and designated for young folks, the youths. I mean, there are a lot of young persons out there who are planning to get married. Some are aspiring to be like their mommy and daddy, their older brothers and sisters, and all of that. But one thing we are looking at is tribalism in marriage. In this time and age, do you think tribalism in marriage will be an issue in this current generation? We have lots of Gen Z, so to say. Let me use the word in quotes, right? We have lots of Gen Z. So do you think a Gen Z would want to consider tribalism, as an issue in marriage in this current generation? That's exactly what we're talking about. So the phone lines are open: 0828 42 75464, 0828 42 75464. Call in and let's hear your take on this. Like I said before, Mr. Edison, Mr. Benjamin, you said to you actually choose a lady from your clan. Let me use the word from your tribe, because if you are a Tiv person, anybody that is from Tiv is someone from your tribe and your clan. So would you say from your tribe? Sorry, let me not use the word clan now. So would you like you said, you just needed somebody that you would be comfortable with. You don't have cultural bias. You are not thinking this way, and this person is saying we don't used to eat this one, or we eat this one, or and you start trying to blend. You don't just want that issue. That's it for you. But like you said, Edison had asked you, it thinks you are going to the main factor, the differences. Like what did you say earlier?
Yeah, because based on what he said, that he actually don't want somebody that they will have a kind of a differences, somebody that, let's say, as you rightly said, that let's say she might not eat ogu or some kind of stuffs like that, and then if the husband is in need of one or two things that are said to be different from his own way of culture, his tradition, some of the things that he's into, I think there's gonna be issue. So I think that has served as a factor causing problem into getting married without considering the I think the culture, or I think as in the tribalism aspect of it, as in the tribe,
it has played that already.
Yeah, really.
No, let me come in here. Now, what we are talking about is you having this bias. You understand?
Yes, he said he doesn't have that bias.
You having this bias towards
a particular tribe.
You understand? You may say that maybe it's just an example I'm giving. You understand? Let's say I may say that I don't want to marry let's say a Calabar person. You understand? Somebody from Cross River. You understand?
Yes.
Because they behave like this, they behave like this.
That's already a bias.
That's a bias.
And you're using one particular somebody.
Maybe within that family, somebody got married to maybe a Calabar person.
But I beg your pardon. Was it not the reason that led to marrying a Tiv lady?
Okay. Okay, now I will construct this now for the both of you.
Okay.
I actually understand what you're saying. Edison now is saying that, Mr. Ben, you actually married a thief person because you wanted someone you'll be comfortable with, because you don't want to have an issue with trying to be really peaceful at someone you know, because you know that this is your tribe and this is how you guys operate. Like you said earlier, you married your person because you just wanted somebody you people can connect easily and you don't want issues. But you said to him, that's already a factor of tribalism, whether you like it or not. Wait, I'm coming back to you. Whether you like it or not, that's already a factor of tribalism that has played out, because fine, you might be saying it in a positive light that you wanted somebody to connect with and to just be at peace with because you understand your tribe better, and that's why you married the person. You just want somebody you understand easily, right? But to him, a tribalism factor has already played out.
Oh,
but
yes.
for you are saying that there was no bias. You were not against other tribe because you feel I cannot marry other tribe because this and that. There was no bias for you, but you just choose to marry your person, a person from your tribe, because you feel you're comfortable with that person without thinking about the bias as regard other tribe or all of that. But he is saying that whether you are saying it that whether there is bias or not, tribalism factor had already played out. So now my question for you now, Mr. Ben, how would you convince Edison? How are you going to convince Edison now that tribalism factor did not play out, in as much as you choose a thief person because you feel you are comfortable with someone from your tribe? So yeah.
Okay, why I said tribalism didn't play is that I don't have any bias towards any tribe.
Okay.
That is number one. I don't have any bias towards any tribe.
All right.
And like I said earlier, it was just a personal conviction. I am somebody that loves peace. I don't like complications in my life.
Okay.
I like things to be very, very easy. For example, I'll give you an example. My elder brother, he married an Igbo lady. You understand?
Yeah.
Now, if, let's say, there's a burial in her maybe
place,
in her side. Now, the way we do our own burial is quite different from the way they do their own burial. You understand? Now, when you go there, of course, you get educated. You understand? But there are things that they may tell you that you become confused.
Okay.
You understand? For example, if there's a burial in Tivland now, an Igbo lady is coming. We in Tivland, we're supposed to buy some things that we're going to give our in-laws.
Give
them transport, give them all those things.
Wow.
You understand?
Yes.
Now, if they come and we start doing those things, or if for example I'm not a thief person, then I marry from that place where I am supposed to come and those things are supposed to be done to me, I may not even understand any of those things. You understand?
Yeah.
And when they tell you something, you are going to do this, you're going to do this, you're going to do this, you're going to do this, you become confused.
That's
so
true.
I just like simplicity, not because of
your bias.
Bias. No,
okay, so
that is me.
Edison, are you convinced with what he said?
You see, I actually don't want us to prolong this because since we're trying to at least educate ourselves and also to educate those people out there listening to us. You see, for instance, my tribe, Wati from Adamawa State, we are kind of people that we accept everybody. As far as the person who possesses the qualities we do desire, or some of the kind of character attitude that the person might exhibit or is exhibiting, that
does it include cultural values?
Yeah, it includes that.
What if their cultural values does not blend with yours?
It's not necessary that it must blend. You understand? Like your behaviors, the way you do things. Are you simple? Are you nice? You understand? There are some people that can align with your culture, but yet they are very arrogant. You understand? Sorry to use the word arrogant.
Edison, fine, I understand what you're trying to say, but from the way you sound, you are actually in alignment with Mr. Ben. Ask me why. Mr. Ben already said now that the reason he got married to a thief person is because he loves simplicity. And so far, since you've known him, you know that he's one soft man. He does not like stress. Right?
Yeah.
Yes, that's it. It's obvious. So if he decided to settle for his town person because he feel it would be very easy to connect connect, not because he's biased about any other culture, any other tribe or whatever. That these people, they too they do this, they too they do this.
What if he happened to get somebody that is said to be a nice person from other tribe? Is he going to marry?
I would have
certainly
married.
He would have married.
I would have married.
But that was just it. There was no bias.
I'm now convinced.
And now, yes, why I'm pointing it to you now.
All right.
You said that in your place, you people are okay with other
we are
trend
friendly,
as far as they meet up to moral standard and other values that are required. Do you know that it takes a culture, a particular culture action to make someone to actually make up someone of value, someone of good moral character, like you've said. Like, let me take for example.
What I'm trying to say in essence is this: it's not about our culture per se, but the person's behavior.
Now, the person's behavior is made up of their cultural value. Now,
it's not necessary. This modernization has really come up with a lot of things. You understand?
We'll come to that. If you're still on, of course, it's Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makurdi. We're actually talking about tribalism in marriage. Do you think tribalism in marriage will be an issue in this current generation? The phone lines to call is 0808 4275 464 0808 4275 464. That's the phone line to call. Do you think tribalism in marriage will be an issue in this current generation? So we've been bantering. It's a heated up one. Like I was saying, I have a couple of questions to ask, but we should just dwell on this because of time.
Hello, let me. Can I just say something fast?
Mr. Ben, I'll come back to you. Because
Mr.
now there are some tribe whereby their culture they are dressing. It's just modernization that has changed everything. Do you know that the way they dress is just to tie something across their chest, their belly will be open and this thing, but it's not accepted in your place. In your place they cover up. That's a cultural value. If you go by the way they behave in their culture, other people you're talking about, they might be good, they might be respectful, but their dress code, is it accepted? You might actually tag it disrespectful. That's what we're saying. This their way of life, is their culture.
Not really, because you see, my tribe, the Wate people, you know, my elder sister got married to a thief man. She's currently here in Makurdi. So I think if you are to consider it based on that, I think to me, I actually cannot align with that, because
now my question is simply, would you marry someone in your place? In your place, is it acceptable that a woman will go about as based off of their culture and their way of life, tying a wrapper on their chest and on their waist, their belly is open, their upper part is open? Is it acceptable?
It's acceptable since it's their culture.
No, in your place.
Okay, in our culture, it's not. We are not like that.
So, would you people accept if you marry someone like that and that's how she chooses to be dressing because of love and understanding? Will you accept it?
Yes, I will accept. As far as our character is good, I will accept, because that's our culture.
Okay, no problem. That's what I was trying to get. Mr. Ben, you said you had something to say.
I think all of this, all we're saying, still boils down to our individual preference and how we take issues.
Okay.
I don't like generalizing. Me personally, it's just me, my own. I don't like generalizing, saying that in our place.
Yes.
You understand? Or we marry everybody. You understand?
Yes.
Just the way he is speaking, you may meet somebody from his side that will have this cultural bias.
Yes.
You cannot take it away. Everybody is different.
Exactly. Everybody is different.
What you can speak, you can only speak for yourself.
So generally, both of you have said that tribalism is not an issue for you. Mr. Ben, you pointed out that because you married a thief person who is from your tribe, because you just like simplicity and you're comfortable, and not that you are biased. Yeah. If you had found someone who is not a thief person and the person actually fit your test, we're not talking about tribal test now, maybe other qualities and all of that, you would settle. Edison, the same thing that you said, whether the person, this is their dress code or whatever, you would settle.
I would settle with that person.
It does not actually extend to the general aspect of your tribe, the whole of the things that other people from your place would accept. Same thing with you, Mr. Ben. Well, for me, tribalism, when it comes to marriage, I would say, people, there's a common saying that people are measured. You actually trace somebody to their root based on the character they exhibit. Sometimes I would want to consider it. Yes, if you ask me, I would consider tribalism, because if one person, two person, three person, the third person has done there's a particular pattern, I would want to reassess that particular tribe. So if you ask me, for me, is an issue. For me, that's just for me. I'm not generalizing it. Okay, I think we have a call. We should take it quickly. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Quickly, you are the last caller we are taking for now. The last call for now. So quickly.
My name is Kuji Benny. I'm calling from England. I'm not going to say too much, but what I'm saying is tribalism in marriage is a big issue.
All right.
And it is a big issue because if I got married to, I'm a teen lady. I'm from Constitution Local Government. If I got married to another tribe, I would find it very, very hard. If I cannot communicate,
exactly,
a challenge will come in. So marrying from your tribe is very, very important. If you can marry from your tribe, that's good. But if you cannot, it's still okay. But marrying from
your tribe is important. So you are actually in agreement with what Mr. Ben has said about being comfortable because this person is from this particular tribe. Yeah, thank you so much for. You said your name is what again?
Our parents. Yeah. Hold on. Back then, in the olden days, our people marry within the tribe, and then we have some slogan that only the cultures we know. So if I got married to someone else and they say something in that culture, in that language
that you do not understand,
and if they come to me and say I have to call no, and then everybody is obeying the slogan, and someone else is lacking behind. What will happen? You've caused damage to this person.
Exactly.
So, I mean, let's be honest, please.
All right. Thank you so much. I would like to know your name again. I'd like to know your name again.
My name is Akundishima. My name is Regina anyway, but I prefer to be calling my native name because
so Akundishima.
Even if I'm in England, so my name is Akundishima.
Akundishima, thank you so much for joining the show. Who would like you to join us next time?
I'm always listening.
All right, bye for now. Okay, you're still on to Asking Radio. This is where we'll call it. I mean, it's been an interesting one. I really wish we had more time to talk about this. Maybe we'll talk about it next time. But for now, do you guys have just briefly, one more thing to say before we go?
For me, I just think that this topic, let's discuss it another day.
All right.
Indeed, it's a nice topic to at least come on board once again with.
All right. Thank you so much. Until we'll come your way again next time. I remain Elo Onose and
I'm Benjamin Kuji
and Dishon Edison.
Bye for now.